Wait, are you gonna stay in this party?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Carter, where are they?
I'll show him this video. I got him starting out, getting ready to go in the sewer.
Okay, so they're in the sewer.
Just shoot the cannon in the other sewer.
Shoot the cannon.
We'll go in the cannon, then point at the sewer.
Yeah.
Wait. First you need to
See it all the time. They've been calling about this yet? So, you like this one. Switch to Boost and get 3 lines with unlimited minutes for $100.
First you need to do something. If you want to get all that loot, you have to talk to this one guy.
Really? You serious? Who is he?
Yeah, use the P so he can be faster.
So,
Yeah, shoot out the cannon.
who do you want me to talk to?
Dude, let me get you there while you're watching the video.
No, just tell me where it's at here also.
Okay. Go forwards.
Oh, I know how to get to the sewers.
No, not to the sewers right now.
Oh yeah.
You have to talk to them.
Where?
Speed there. Go right. And then go to there.
What? Who has more people? That's not good, right?
Wait, left. Do you really have to be on the zombie side? That's dumb, he's right there. He's right there. Yeah, I think you might have to be on the zombie side now. That's stupid. It'll be faster because you can get it.
I just use a mechanic.
Or you, oh, yeah, the mechanic's better.
Cause he can go, he can
I was
move.
gonna say you could.
Like the little jackhammer.
Yeah, also the cannon would make you go faster. So, or you shoot out a cannon, get in.
Oh, why did I do that? It's like right over there.
Yeah, his name's like Duncan or something. Duncan Wolf. Duncan. Whoa. Yeah, that's the guy. You have to get off of it.
Sunken Duncan. Yeah, Duncan's a moron. So where is it, Kurt? What do I do?
First you have to do this. Shoot him. You have to get at least 10 targets. And it should give you something. Like not a surprise or something. It's just like a bomb guard to open some place in the sewer. Guys up there. Another one.
Dang it!
Only two. That one and that one. Woo. 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 And you got a prize. Oh, I thought you didn't get a prize.
Try to beat my last score. Okay.
Maybe you could use that. I just kidding, I don't know. Yeah, I won't
Okay,
use the
okay.
powers.
Okay, okay, where are they?
Sometimes there's some, like,
15. What, Fortnite? Why?
No. Okay. Good. It gives you back some time, I think. Only 4 more.
How?
Oh.
You can try it. I'm good. Good luck.
Blah, blah, blah. Try to beat the last four. Is there anywhere else?
That's dumb.
So that could have gone well. But I still had some science to discuss. Each one has a pump, which gets power from a battery. And a pump is released and a propeller that spins way back.
Guy down there in the window. Good job.
Pretty easy. That's right. Another 1,000 coins. Yes.
How many coins did he give me? What did he give me, Carter? How many?
1,000.
That's it?
When is he flipping going to give me the moon bomb? Moon oh, he's a retarded sunken Duncan.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, same.
Oh! I only have 5 more. I'll be going home and see I'll be back. Oh, man, you're my son. One out.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Grant Thompson, the King of Random, and I'm Nate, the Jack of Spades. For some reason, Fortnite seems to be taking over the world right now. We've seen so many comments from you asking us to do something with slurp juice. So we're out here today to do exactly that. But first of all, Nate, what exactly is slurp juice? I'm not really sure what slurp juice is, but I know that it's blue and it glows, and I think it's used for healing in the game. Glowing and blue. I think we could probably arrange some kind of concoction to meet this condition.
What? This is like impossible.
I traveled to 8 dollar stores buying all of the blue, yellow, orange, and magenta glow sticks that they had. Like all of them. He basically bought them completely out. And the basic idea is we're going to cut off the tops of these, we're going to separate the 2 liquids, and then just before we go to shoot these things, we're going to mix them together to get them glowing brightly, and then pressurize it in the canister and let it fly. Let's dive right in. Trick or treat. Oh, what a good treat. It's just what I always wanted. Bunch of garbage. Right now I am taking the glow sticks, which are full of a fluid, and a glass tube with a second fluid in it. I'm cutting the top off of the glow stick, pouring out one of the fluids and the glass tube inside it, putting that into a jar where I'm just going to keep it all in one spot. Once I have so many that the glass tubes aren't fitting in the jar anymore, I will take those, crack them open with a pair of pliers, and then pour the fluid in the glass tube into the other jar. It's not a very fast process. Oh, dang it. I just dropped this one in and it broke. You know what? Most of it's still in here, though. So it's a little bit contaminated. We are outside and not very bright, but we're still in sunlight. You can't tell, but this is now actually glowing a little bit. But the activator doesn't get used up when it mixes with some of this glow stick fluid. So the activator is still just perfectly good. If we poured that into here, it would still make all of it glow quite a bit, which is the plan for later.
Come on, dude.
I actually had the exact same thing happen when I was draining out the yellow ones, which is why our yellow activator is yellow instead of clear. This was clear until some dye got in it. The yellow activator was clear until it got some dye in it. These things happen. Take a look at this, guys. I finished cutting open all of the blue glow sticks and pouring the liquids into these two different containers. This here is the activator, which you can see is not contaminated. Nothing spilled in. So this is what it should look like. Very clear liquid. Now this over here is the dye, which surprisingly also looks very clear. This will start turning blue as soon as it combines with the activator. So we don't want to fill the fire extinguisher all the way full, or there won't be really any room for the pressurized air in there along with it. So we'll fill the fire extinguisher 60 to maybe 70% full, right about at this mark, and that should take about 70% of both of our jars. And that means we're not going to use all the fluid in these jars, which means we get multiple rounds of ammunition. Yeehaw! As soon as we start pouring the activator in, we're going to start getting a nice blue glow. That might just be coming up out of the fire extinguisher. Ooh, I can see it starting to glow already. Yep, that looks cool. I mean, look at that. Well, I'll just break for a second. Check that out. That's cool. Oh, that's a really nice color. Oh, it's getting brighter. Correct ratio. That looks awesome. That's so great. Oh my goodness. Blue light. On your face. That is beautiful. Check this out. Check this out. Look down there. Isn't that the coolest color of glowing blue you've ever seen? All right, let's get this thing pressurized. You can see we put a Schrader valve on the side here. We can attach that to a bike pump and easily pressure up to 60 psi. Dude, how did you explode the Schrader valve? Whoa, there it goes. Huh. It shredded the Schrader. I got a backup. I'll be right back. There's our slurp juice. There we go. That's 60. All right, our slurp shooter charged and ready to go. Test one. Let's do this. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so theoretically, I just press down this lever right here, and it's going to shoot out a glowing stream of slurp juice. Let's see if that works in 3. That was awesome! That is the coolest thing. It's got glowing fluid, and it just sticks to the wall. You could actually do, like, glowing graffiti with this thing. You can have a glowing graffiti gun. How about that? I think that should be a new thing. Whoa, look. The nozzle is even glowing. If you look down in there, you can see a little blue light in the nozzle. This just keeps getting better and better. Let's recharge.
Growing up, I didn't have anyone who looked like me. That's why I started my blog, to inspire people to be themselves. The Surface laptop has already made me more productive. I'm creating mood boards and editing content.
Oh, come on, bro.
What makes you different, because that sets you apart from everyone.
Where is it all at? In the water. Oh.
Let's see if I can draw a little dye here. Oh, I'm losing pressure. Ah. It's kind of cool, though. Little glowing hieroglyphic. All right. Let's add some ambience. Oh, I love that. It's like shotgun approach. All right. This is deviant art. Yes! What do I want to say? I want to say some kind of disclaimer, but nothing's coming to mind, because we should totally do it. Well, that was kind of cool. Nate, what do you think? I think that it's not the most precise way to paint, but it might be the most fun. It'll still be on the wall. The blue dye, if you remember, doesn't really show up as blue unless it's being activated by the activating chemical. So once this one is dry, it'll be almost invisible unless you hit it with a black light, which brings out the fluorescent dye again. That means you can literally paint things to be invisible once the glow goes away, but hit it with a black light and it's there. I wonder if that's a new form of invisibility.
Oh, you got that, bro.
Yeah, I like that one. different colors.
There's some in the water as well.
Speaking of different colors, we have some of those. I think we're going to be trying our magenta and orange mix now. I'm hoping that one's going to look like fire coming out of the extinguisher. So crack it open and light it up.
Hurry!
It's got a little bit of blue residue. It's starting to react with that already. That works. Woo! Oh, wow, look at that. That is intense. Oh, man. You know, if you don't have access to molten metal, this might be the next best thing, because that looks like glowing red magma. Maybe this, instead of looking like fire coming out, will look like molten metal. I love it. Yeah, glowing molten metal. Imagine shooting molten metal, like glowing molten metal out of a fire extinguisher. That's what this is going to look like. Guys, you really can't have much more fun than this. This should look pretty awesome. When this shoots out, I'm expecting it's going to look like flaming. I'm actually thinking it's going to end up turning green as it sprays out. I think it might look more green than orange. We'll see. That would be weird. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Oh, it comes out orange and then turns green when it hits the wall. It does. That is cool. That's wild. In this light, it's almost got kind of a white tinge to it. It doesn't even look quite that green. 3, 2,
I'll try it, Claire. I'll try it.
Yes! That was amazing! I love how you put like a big white S up on there. Kind of like a greenish S, a greenish white S.
This guy only had to get to 15.
Somehow it's green and peach colored at the same time. This isn't an S. This is a symbol for hope.
So fucking lucky.
Dude, it looked like a full-on liquid beam of metal. That's what I was hoping for. Cool. Right. And it's all raining down behind you. All this, like, molten...
Yeah, you know. Oh, never mind. You flipping.
Wait, Cameron. I see it. I see it. Just wait here. Shoot randomly.
Why?
Wait till this crap is done. I know how to get the moon bomb.
The what?
The moon bomb. To get you a special place. Wow.
Instead of you having to do all this,
Yep. I saw it for myself.
how do you get the noon bomb?
I don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of fun.
Is it easy?
Yep.
Good.
All you have to do
Yes!
challenges
Exactly
is
like
walk
that.
up to something.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think I feel.
I say we mix it into the fire extinguisher and then shoot it at night. I did come prepared. I have a full-body paint suit with booties and a hood on it. And just to make sure it doesn't get in my eyes or mouth, I have some goggles and a snorkel that I'm going to use. Okay, guys, this is about to happen. It's happening right now. Oh, really? What's breathing?
What? It's right there.
Oh, good thing you didn't need that.
He's where?
All right, we are charged and ready to go. Let's light this boy up.
Go to the plant side.
That is epic. That is epic. Oh my goodness, you look fantastic. That's cool. Yeah. That's crazy. I love it. It's fantastic. One grand finale, we're going to pour the rest of this juice down Nate's back. Why not? Oh, wow. I love it. So, Nate, you got a little bit of this in your mouth, yes? More than I wanted. Tell us about, how does that
You
feel?
know what? I'm just going to
It
straight
tingles. Like, it kind of feels like if you have hot sauce in your mouth, you don't taste the burning, but that same tingling feeling, but really, really strong. And it's quite uncomfortable. It says non-toxic on the package, but this isn't something that you really want to play with and put in your mouth. We're using
Yep,
gloves.
it's already
here we
open,
have
dude.
safe crew
It's
medical
already
personnel
open.
standing by. So this isn't something we recommend trying at home, but it has been a ton of fun. However, it does work great for glowing graffiti. It does work great. We know packing it into something like a fire extinguisher or some kind of squirt gun, you could probably use a super soaker, go around and paint your room, paint your house. With the blue glow sticks anyway, when it dries, it'll
They probably will.
one note, if
They
you
will.
try and put it in any sort of squirt gun, this fluid does eventually seem to degrade some type of plastic. And I'm not sure which ones it does and does not destroy. Grant's glove
And you get
pretty much
toxic
completely ruined at this point. So
bomb.
your mileage may vary if you're putting it in any sort of squirt gun or super soaker. It's true. If you look closely at my gloves right now, you can see it's pretty much eaten right through my thumb, and the rest of my fingers are really the
Every coin's worth it.
got kind of like that wrinkly
Oh, there's even some in the
effect to
water.
them. So that is definitely a result of whatever chemicals are in
Okay,
this.
let's get the superhero.
But it has
because
been a lot
it's
of
different
fun
place
playing with
also.
you guys today. We don't recommend that you try this at home, but we're so glad you joined us for this experiment. Okay, today I'm going to be doing the first ever gold Japanese foil ball challenge. So I'm going to be turning this pile of golden
this
foil
costs $200
into a Japanese polished foil ball. And then after, if it works out,
here's all the
I'm going to be
people.
putting it in my vacuum chamber to see what happens. Because in my previous video, I got a lot of requests to put the foil ball in the vacuum chamber because I calculated that it had some air bubbles in it. And I'll also be showing you what happens when you drop this very thin gold leaf metal in the vacuum chamber. Here's what happens in air. But what happens when we suck all the air out of the vacuum? Will it just drop like a rock? Let's check it out after I make my ball. And finally, I'm going to be showing you an awesome thing I discovered while doing these experiments. What happens when you let the air in gold foil in the vacuum chamber. It's quite amazing. One of the coolest things I've done in my vacuum chamber. Okay, first let's make my gold foil ball. Okay, now we'll start pounding it into a sphere.
Hit the PlayStation button. Hit join. Now go back into the game. Hey, bro. So, where'd you have to go? Oh, okay. Alright, sweet.
Scientists is like,
It don't say anybody's viewing yet.
I got a $3 on the variety for my mom. I'm not done chopping.
because the scientist has this stuff on.
I've been cooking now for 25 years and I still get so excited about being taught something unique.
Yep, it says you're watching.
Famous chef, Gordon Ramsay is also an adventurous eater. Ramsay won't back away from any food, regardless of how it looks or smells. That has paid off.
Wait, do you have a YouTube channel?
Also hugely backfired.
Oh,
On several
okay.
of his TV shows, he has tasted all kinds of special dishes and local delicacies.
Woven birds spit.
We did some thorough research and found the most exotic foods that Ramsay has ever eaten.
Crazy.
A fresh snake's heart.
You see that?
They still beat. Yeah, wow.
Being a professional chef for so long, it's hard to make Gordon Ramsay uncomfortable with food. He's eaten plenty of it. Some great, some horrible. So, it's impressive how creepy Gordon looked in this Vietnamese restaurant. With a local guide, the chef went to a place that specializes in fresh food. Considering the food was still alive. The options for the menu were varied, but none looked very tempting.
Yeah, I know.
Mountain rat,
You're kidding me, aren't you? Look at it.
lizards, frogs. His local guide suggested they tried the 6-foot
Yeah, no.
The restaurant staff
Huh?
actually showed Gordon how they prepare it. The scene looked straight out of a horror movie, and that made Gordon quite uneasy. Gordon even said,
Nice.
That turns my stomach.
but it was too late to back down. Now he had to eat that snake's heart. In quite an unusual way, too. They
Huh?
put the snake's heart inside a glass, then poured some liquid on it. Even worse, the heart was...
The street site? Or the steel site?
back at Burger King.
It's steel
Gordon was
site.
astonished. His guide mentioned that he would feel it eating as he swallowed it. After gathering up some
Huh?
courage, Ramsay tasted it. But he didn't seem too happy about it. That wasn't the full meal, though. The waiter then presented Gordon with the snake's bile, also in a glass. But that was too much for him.
No.
He didn't actually eat it. We won't blame you for skipping that one, Gordon. The rotten shark.
is a local delicacy in a way that you have to eat it without being sick. And that is the sort of true definition of a proper man.
For this particular dish, Gordon actually roped in another
There you
person.
go, Cameron.
It was the TV presenter
There's
James
the
May,
coins,
who was a
Bubby.
co-host on the TV show Top Gear. Rotten shark is an Icelandic delicacy. The process of preparing the dish is quite complex, as Gordon explains it. First, the shark is put in the ground and covered in gravel. It stays there for 3 months. That's not all. After that, the shark is then hung for 4 months. Finally, it's ready to be eaten. Apparently, not even the Icelandic locals enjoy this dish too much. It looks more like a food challenge. If you eat it without getting sick, it's proof that you are manly enough. It's hard to disagree given how the dish looks and supposedly smells.
God, it does. Oh, my God.
Gordon cut 2 slices. Meanwhile, May prepares for the worst by grabbing a bucket.
1, 2, 3.
Surprisingly, it's Gordon who wasn't able to eat the rotten shark. Ramsay grabs the bucket out of May's pan and spits out the food. Imagine how foul it must taste, given that Ramsay couldn't eat it.
You disappoint me, Ramsay.
Mind you, it wasn't badly made. The shark was cooked as intended. While Gordon spat out the food, you can hear people laughing. It must have been cathartic to some since the chef can give other people such a hard time.
Did you chew it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jane.
May, on the other hand, was unfazed by the shark. He even offered to eat another slice.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Well done.
Although, to be fair, he probably didn't actually mean it. Finger-licking tarantulas.
Yeah, they're better, yeah. Full of something. Yeah. Full of pus.
Who doesn't like a good deep fry? Some people say you can make anything taste good if you deep fry it, but this dish might prove these people wrong. Deep-fried tarantula is a popular snack in Cambodia. The process to prepare it seems simple. The hardest part was probably getting the spider. First, the locals boiled it in salted water. Next, it's right into the hot oil.
Jesus Christ, they're crispy, aren't they? Finger-licking tarantula.
A crowd of locals actually gathered around to watch him eat. Gordon's first bite looked crunchy, but his face wasn't saying, "This is great." You start to wonder if Cambodians really do eat tarantulas, or if this was an elaborate prank on the chef.
I'm glad they're happy.
Gordon's guide noted that the belly of the spider was full of pus. The chef didn't seem pleased with that information, but you gotta hand it to him. He at least tried it. Gordon actually spat it out.
Bite through it and all of a sudden, burst of sweetness. Then it's the body and it's like a sort of bitter, bile, sour taste.
That's quite a journey for a meal. Sounds like Gordon won't be serving tarantulas in his restaurants anytime soon.
Can I just say I prefer the legs?
Chutney with a special ingredient.
They're the eggs.
Is there? Look at me.
Oh, come on.
Chutney is a true Indian specialty. Being a lover of the sauce, Gordon seemed excited to taste the chutney of the Daruva tribe. The first taste of this mysterious chutney overwhelmed him. The hot flavor had the famous chef at a loss for words, but it was all worth it. Gordon loved the delicacy.
Jesus Christ. It's hot. Hot, yeah. But it is absolutely delicious.
His guide then
Carter.
showed the special ingredient behind the delicious chutney. Turns out, the secret ingredient was in a tree, at the very top of it. It seemed a bit dangerous, but Gordon was raving so much about the chutney he might have even climbed the tree himself. After a very handy catch by one of the locals, the secret was unveiled. It wasn't any fruit, sap, or bark, though.
That's it, yeah.
It was a nest, an ant's nest. Turns out this Indian tribe makes chutney out of ants and their eggs.
So the chutney's made out of ants? Yeah, and they bite. They're everywhere.
On the ground, the ants took a bite out of Gordon before he turned them into food himself. His guide, showing off, ate one raw egg. So naturally, Gordon had to taste it too. To his surprise, he liked it. It had a sweet and sour taste.
This is why I've come to India. Any good chef loves fresh ingredients.
Next, it was time for Ramsay to learn how to make the dish. All in all, it was pretty easy to make. Just add red chili, salt, ginger, and of course, ground up ants and their eggs. Gordon liked it so much, he even swore off mango chutney.
I'm never going to touch mango chutney for the rest of my life.
Sounds tempting to any chutney lover out there. The world's most dangerous cheese.
It's a huge delicacy. I'm going to taste it, yeah?
Sardinia is a beautiful island in Italy. Gorgeous beaches, beautiful countryside. And for
Carter!
they've been eating a special kind of cheese. It's
Come here
named
for a second.
Shiratsu. What does it mean? It's Italian for maggot cheese. That's right, it's rotten pecorino
Come on,
cheese served with yummy...
I just need 2,001 coins, something like that. You want to play a
Right
match?
now, only a few families still make Kasumatsu. This cheese has a bad reputation. It even got banned in Brussels. The worry around it isn't that unfounded. Ingesting maggots can be a dangerous thing. It can even lead to some serious health issues. The farmers defend it, saying it's part of their tradition. They also didn't seem sick, considering they must eat a lot of casu marzu. There's a meticulous process behind making the cheese. First, they make regular pecorino cheese. After that, they cut the top of it. This makes it more attractive for the flies to lay their eggs. The cheese is left for 2 or 3 months in a dark hut. Eventually, the eggs hatch into larvae. At a distance, it looks like a regular block of cheese. If you pay close attention, you start to notice something different. The cheese is moving. Well, not the cheese, the white maggots inside of it. It's the final transformation from pecorino cheese into casu marzu.
He's my mechanic, so I can
Now,
move
it's time
him
for
up.
Gordon to taste it. The cheese might be a delicacy in Italy, but Gordon
The
didn't look
bottom
that
one.
eager to eat
I was
it.
gonna say, this one's a lower level, so
After tasting it,
'Cause he's about to
complained about
level
the
up.
sour taste.
It's sour.
Worst of all, the taste actually lingers for hours. It isn't surprising that Gordon didn't like the cheese,
Yes,
though.
we're wondering.
After all, he's always scolding other chefs for storing rotten food. Duck fetus straight from the street.
And what's so special about the duck
He
eggs?
didn't even get one shot off in the camera.
Make man have
Well,
power.
if you got, like,
And it's good for your sex life.
About
Yeah, look.
20,
During one of his
27
travels,
health,
Gordon was
but
invited to
he
cook
didn't-
an
he
old-style
didn't, like,
Cambodian meal. So, he decided to do his due diligence. He wanted to taste all the traditional food Cambodia had to offer,
Reload.
to decide what he was
Yeah.
going to cook. His first pick was a bold one, duck fetus. It's actually sold on the streets in Cambodia, very different from the peanuts and hot dog carts you'll see in some cities. The legend behind the street snack is that it provided good health and virility.
Oh my.
Duck eggs aren't out of the ordinary for Gordon, but he never ate one
cannot
like this.
hide,
The server put down some salt, lemon, and pepper. The egg came in a cup. So
he
far,
died.
it looked like a normal boiled egg.
died in a
After
ball.
peeling the egg, though, Ramsay got a good look at what he was in for.
You've got the body in there.
It was an irksome view, and he wasn't prepared for it. He actually took out the whole unborn duck and held it in his spoon.
You eat that.
Polishing.
Are you crazy?
It's no wonder that Gordon was incredulous that people ate this. It doesn't look good at all. The guy told him that the egg was 20 days old, which didn't help Gordon gather the courage to eat the duck. All his guy did, though, was watch and laugh. After some moments of hesitance, Gordon took the smallest bite. Thankfully, this one was a surprise. He said it tasted better than it looked,
It looks disgusting, but it actually tastes quite nice.
which is easy since
This one leveled him up.
And now, it's the return of the USA series, The Cromarties.
Just keep using him.
God, what are you doing?
Are we all in? Yeah. How are we gonna do this with another baby?
Mommy, what is she doing?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
We're the Cromarties.
We have a huge family.
And after the birth of baby Jet just 6 months ago, we have 14 children.
And since they live in this house,
Mommy, if we have money, why do we have to be in the budget? We have money, you don't have nothing.
Daddy, where are you?
Daddy, I'm invisible.
You gonna be invisible when I catch you.
What are you laughing at? Jersey? Think she's the boss. Excuse me.
You're fired. Bye, Felicia.
A lot has changed this past year. G-Mom's basically moved into our
You can
house.
use.
And she's
Wait, can you use my scientist to level him up?
Where was this when I was younger?
I've been waiting for that.
That is not an exercise.
It said online that it was a massager. The reviews was great. It's a lot to deal with.
But the good news is, I should have more time for the family because I'm officially retired from the NFL.
But now that he's around, What? Come on, Sergeant. They setting your ass up.
Pick me up.
You're invading my space.
How you make your wedges with your stilettos? I want to have pussy tongue next to the smoker.
Are you serious with your life right now?
Yes.
It's time for this family to open up a new chapter. Life after football.
Banger.
Our dad needs a job. He had a job.
I got about 4 people.
I'm learning how to fly so I can work for Amazon.
They do not deliver packages through a
Oh,
drone.
they will.
Mom, what about found? Your father's midlife crisis.
Huh?
Not good, boo.
Go back.
No.
You're not gonna be laughing when
got
I
at
go
least-
out.
I will later.
I got at least
No, my
10,000.
Alright, leave.
When we go out, definitely don't dress nothing like this.
I know, boo-boo, for you. The moment you're done.
He just sent me a party invite. I'm joining his party.
Just go with your mom. We'll be back next week.
Next week, marriage is hard enough on its own, but with 14 kids,
It's damn near impossible. I think the key is quality time together.
they spend quite a time about 3 or 4 times a week.
Hey.
If you want, you can buy the research on it. Now you want to get plant. What if you get toxic? Toxic. Oh, you got that one. That was good, dude.
What?
Yeah, one headshot to other person in the game, like one person, it'll kill him.